Hello, Pisces. How are you all doing? This is Tarot Me Please coming at you for a weekly reading for April 17th, 2023. It's a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest to the universe. Pisces, let's see what's going on with you. I hope you've been well. I'm gonna go ahead and lay down your cards. I'm thinking too fast. My mind's thinking too fast and my mouth is trying to catch up. So, yeah, Pisces, what you been up to? Have you been calm and reflective? Or have you been going at it like gangbusters? Or both? So yeah, now that I've laid down your cards, Pisces, I just wanted to take a little bit of time and let you take some time just to put your feet up if you can, let your hair down, close your eyes, take deep breaths while the energies flow. Your energies flow through the universe and are accepted and absorbed by these cards. May these cards give you insight and some enlightenment, clarity, and guidance so that you may achieve your soul's purpose, or at least be on the path to achieve your soul's purpose, right? And have a good time while you're at it, right? It's all good. Okay, so Pisces, let's get to it. Let's start flipping your cards. What is your energy going to be for this week, Pisces? Nice. That is the Chariot card. Okay, that Chariot card talks about victory. Okay, that Chariot card talks about vroom vroom and full speed ahead and going for it and overcoming all the obstacles. Yeah, I mean, success, ambition, willpower, control, and focus. So you're all in, you got like everything that you need just to go full speed ahead. Go for what you want. That's what I'm talking about. What is the energy that's going to be crossing you, Pisces? Oh no, that's kind of like a paradox almost. It's like here you are ready to go full speed ahead, and then here's the Five of Pentacles, calling attention to your weaknesses. But yeah, the Five of Pentacles talks about poverty and being left out in the cold, being isolated, or at least feeling isolated, and insecurity and hardship and loss and struggle and perhaps unemployment. Why is that card coming up? I mean, I don't want to think that any of you are facing unemployment, but there's a reason this card came out. Sometimes, when I see this card, I'm thinking that, this person or the person with you or both of you are, almost calling attention to your weaknesses. It's like you feel left out. You're like out in the cold, and it's like, there's a church nearby, but you don't want to ask for help. You don't want to knock on the church's door and ask for help because maybe you're proud, or I don't know. But these pentacles, on the stained glass window of the church indicate that the church does indeed have help to offer you if only you ask for it or be receptive to it, So, hopefully some of this rings true for you Pisceans watching out there. But yeah, that's the Five of Pentacles card. Let's flip some more cards for clarity. Let's go to your recent past, Pisces. Oh, that is the nine. That's the Nine of Swords. And as you can see from the picture, you've been worrying. You've been anxious. We're talking about just a lot of anxiety and stress. Um, you know, you're kind of like taking the art of worrying, over up to a new level. But sometimes the universe puts that card out for us to tell us that it's too much worrying. It's a lot of it is in your mind. It's not the actual situation. But yeah, that's the Nine of Swords. Let's look at your immediate future here, Pisces. The Justice card. That's Libran energy. So there very well may be a Libran playing a profound role in the outcome of this situation of yours, Pisces, whatever it may be. If it's work or a relationship or money or family, whatever. There might very well be a Libran playing a role. If not, then the Justice card has to do with karmic justice. It has to do with consequences or perhaps legal disputes, truth, honesty, life lessons, the law. So what is it about this situation that might have to do with justice? Some of you Pisceans, are you going through some sort of legal process or court process, or has the law been involved in some sort of way? But anyway, the Justice card, justice is going to be playing some sort of a role in your immediate future, Pisces. Let's look further. Let's look for more clarity. What's going to be on your conscious mind this week? Oh, no. Okay, this is going to be a difficult week, I think. Or it kind of looks like it so far. I mean, I don't know for sure, but there's going to be some sort of ending, or you're going to be thinking or you're going to be aware of some sort of ending, a definite ending to something, whether it's an end to a relationship or a job or something. Because the Ten of Swords has to do, I mean, it's such a drastic picture, isn't it? It's a very devastating picture, but the Ten of Swords has to do with a defeat or some kind of ruin or failure, bitterness, collapse, a dead end, exhaustion, loss, crisis. So what is that, Pisces? What's the end signify for you? Is it the end of a job or the end of a relationship or the end of, maybe your single life or something? It's the end of something, and it's an unhappy ending. It's an unfortunate ending, but at least it's an ending. And after this, the energy can't go anywhere but upwards, right? It can't get any better. Can't get any worse, I'm trying to say. Let's now go to your unconscious mind. What's going to be on your unconscious mind? Page of Cups. Okay, pages bring news, and pages can also represent children or very young energy. And this showed up in your unconscious. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what exactly the Page of Cups could represent. The Page of Cups is creative and very idealistic, sensitive, dreamy, naive, innocent, and it might even be your inner child, this Page of Cups. It certainly fits for you, Pisces, because you're water energy, and the cups represent the element of water. And the inner child in you, no matter how old you are, is I don't want to say dormant, but taking a back seat, is not at the forefront, but it's still there. It's still there in you, this inner child. Otherwise, some other of you Pisceans might be thinking in the back of your mind that you want a child, you want a child to fill that cup of love. It could be different for each of you Pisceans out there watching. Let's now go to your hopes and fears. Wow. Yeah, I said this is a difficult reading for this week. That's the Three of Swords. And that card is heartbreak. Not anybody in particular breaking your heart, but just you not getting what you had your heart set on from the universe. So yeah, the Three of Swords, could mean separation, or grief, sadness, sorrow, loss, tears, or trauma, or all. So you're not hoping for this, obviously. You're fearing this. And I'm wondering what this heartbreak entails. Is it like a job that hasn't been satisfying you, or is it a relationship that hasn't been satisfying you? And if it is a relationship, are we talking about a romantic partner, or are we talking about friends or family? Or, it could be different for all of you out there, but there's some sort of heartbreak or disappointment that you're fearing in this situation. Yeah. And I'm sorry for that. Let's look at your influence now. What is your approach going to be throughout this situation? Oh, okay. It's a swords card, but it's very positive. The Ace of Swords, aces have to do with new beginnings, and swords have to do with honesty and the mental capacity. So the Ace of Swords specifically talks about clarity. Like, you're going to go through the situation with clarity and, power and victory, and there's going to be some sort of breakthrough on your part. Or you have a new idea, you have vision, you have force and focus, and you're all about the truth. So it's mental clarity, which is wonderful, isn't it? It's like after all this stuff here, you're going to have mental clarity. This is the approach you're going to take throughout this situation. And it's a great approach to have, isn't it? Going through stuff with a clear mind, with a sharp mind here. Yeah. Let's now look at the external influence on your final outcome. What's the external influence going to be? Okay. This is somebody around you or next to you, very close to you, but this is not you. You're approaching it with mental clarity. This person around you is kind of like the wounded warrior. As you can see, this person around you might be your romantic partner, might be a member of your family, or somebody very close to you. Has been through battle and has the wounds to show for it, and may not have put up healthy boundaries, and that's the reason they got wounded. And they're not quite at the end of their trajectory yet. They have more battles to face because they're only at the 9s here. They're not quite at the 10s completion level yet. And it's like the universe telling you, or telling this person close to you to persevere. We're talking about perseverance and persistence, and perhaps putting up some healthy boundaries along the way. Yeah. So who is this person to you, Pisces? Is it your romantic partner? Is it a work colleague, or is it a family member that's very close to you? Anyhow, having said all that, let's now flip the final outcome card. Oh, now that's what I'm talking about. That's a beautiful card. After all these swords, I'm just like, ugh, cringing what's going to be at the, for the final outcome. But it's a wonderful card. It's the Ten of Pentacles. And if you can see in the picture, the happy family, the pets, the grandparents. So we're talking about generational wealth and a legacy. And what else? Roots, inheritance, foundation, stability, privilege, tradition. So we're all talking about a family, generational family, legacy. That's wonderful. You deserve it with all the stuff that you've gone through. So, I don't so much think this is a work reading. I'm more like thinking this is a relationship, family kind of reading, because this came out. And this is all about the family. And it's interesting that, both of the Pentacle cards that came out are so opposite from each other. Here's the wealth and the security. And then here's the, being left out and being isolated and in poverty. So, whatever your situation is right now, Pisces, just know that the end result is going to be very positive and happy. So yeah. So Pisces, that's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope some, if not all of it, resonated with you. And if it did, I invite you to subscribe to my channel, Tarot Me Please. My name is Crystal. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. From the looks of it, it might be kind of bumpy, but just know that you have a great outcome in the end. Sending you love and light. Take care. Bye.